Joe Rogan versus Paranoia. Now. Joe Rogan listens. And here's no snakes. Person number 2 watches and sees no aliens now. And then person number 3, a mysterious neighbor interrupts. And a third example in a conversation on a podcast. A person who's distracted by these kinds of conditions from drug addicts who like methamphetamine and women, who enjoy tobacco, booze, their emotions and their moods filled with colors, and could care less about their teeth falling out from the rot they inhale and ingest and speak with their magic, mysterious wizardry and witchcraft now. A snake, in other words, an alien, as a second example, and a ghost from the death of a man who wanted to know, was the tenant next door a veteran? And more importantly, were they trained in martial arts? And was their black belt in verbal judo honest to gosh, factual, when their awareness and their dominance suddenly saw a wolf and a ghost disappeared. And again, there was freedom now. And at last, a bully silenced their voice, looked in the mirror, and saw the United States Navy, who gave them their right to smoke a drug and have sex and cause disarray and confusion. During a coronavirus pandemic in 2021 now, a ghost watcher, alien observer, and snake, feeling, smelling, sensing. 3 participants in a podcast. And a man with a big dick. And a careful explanation to a landlord manager who agrees his penis and his victim And the wolf that they cried and yelled and screamed caused them to have a thought and made an echo. Sounds real smart, but are $2 okay to buy a new pair of glasses when I smash the pieces and shatter their bag full of drugs? And finally, don't have to worry about them assaulting me, stabbing me and shooting me with a gun they bought from some thug gangster in Seattle? And most importantly of all, those 3 example participants in a podcast then have to feel the shame of not being quiet and silent and quiet and listening to the voices and the whispers, starving and suffering. Everyone at 8 p.m. on Capitol Hill in Seattle says has to do with racism, feminism, and yet, but they continue with their processes in their system of psychology and psychiatry, interrupting and stopping a pediatric medical school applicant and quantum neurology dissertation PhD writing so they can play their music and make their art lucid and vivid. And time and attention not focused and concentrated for them to know and finally decide their problem they're solving has to do with the next purchase of the cartel economics of Washington State now.